Kick the tires and light the fires. Do it.
If you're not feeling good right now, check your pulse because you're probably dead.
Dude.
We're in the playoffs, Rich.
Playoffs, baby.
Playoffs.
18-year drought goes to shit. Fuck you.
Welcome in to the danger zone. Right now is a glorious time to bring you people in. You fine people. You fine fellow Browns fans out there. Welcome in. Locked up a spot, obviously, with that victory over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Rich, a lot. It's hard because you watch this game and you're trying to, as a podcast host, right? And I'm speaking to you right now because you know this.
Yeah.
As a podcast host, you're trying to watch this game and you're trying to take in everything. You're trying to be objective about things. You're trying to analyze things a little bit more.
Right.
As the
fair.
fan that we are. So this is about 25%. The other 75%, the fan that we are, the emotional ride that this game provided.
Dude, look, there at one point, I'm not going to say I'm emotionless. I just don't show it anymore.
You cold son of a bitch.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like when things are going terrible, here's my face.
Stone face.
Like just stone. When things are going great, I'm fucking running around dishing out high fives, knocking my kids over and shit, getting all haywire. And there were parts of this game where I couldn't feel anything.
Yes.
Like I felt like I was levitating outside my own body, looking down at my own body like, the fuck is wrong with you? I just don't know what to do. Like, I feel like fucking Ricky Bobby where I'm sitting there like this, but my hands aren't in the air. I'm just like, I just don't know what to do with my body.
Yes. Look, 17 seasons, 18 calendar years. Chains were broken today, and I've spoken about this many times. I've written about it in articles, tweet about it. Chains were broken today. This team... I'm not going to get into who was missing from Pittsburgh and this, that, and the other thing, because you know what? We were missing people too. And if I walk away with anything negative to say about this defense, it's that it's pass D. Our pass D is an extreme liability without Ward in the lineup.
Well,
now,
it's go ahead.
The guys made some plays. I don't want to take away from that. Mitchell played pretty well. You've seen Stewart Jr. obviously making plays there. Guys made plays, but obviously I'm concerned about some going up against top tier quarterbacks, but that's okay. That's okay. Because like you said, you were about to say, Rich, we knew that was going to be the case. Right?
Yeah. Look, we could play. We just played one of the worst quarterbacks in the NFL with Adolph Rudolph with the number one receivers for Pittsburgh, and they fucking chewed us up. Like that, look, there's the known knowns and the known unknowns. You know what I mean? And our fucking piss poor pass defense is a known. Like we fucking know. There's there's no surprises, dude. It's not good.
And look, FYI,
it's never
it doesn't
good.
Need to be said, but yes, I have a pink cup. It's okay.
I just have a bottle.
My wife bought a bunch of party cups. And I'm rocking the pink one today with my rum and coke in it.
It brings out, it looks fantastic on you.
I know it does. It all looks good on me. You know what looks good on me, Rich? The fucking playoffs look good on me.
Right here, baby. Right here.
They look glorious on me and you and all of you listening. Yes, I'm fucking jacked.
It says clinched. It says clinched right here.
It does. Clinch the spot. It's
shit.
Oh, okay. Listen, I'm not going to, I pointed out the defensive woes, and that's all I'm going to do in terms of negative. We're going to get into all the positive because we locked in a playoff spot with this victory over the Pittsburgh Steelers. I got a question though, before we go down the stroking off of all the good that was with this game, because there was actually a lot of good. Knowing that we're probably, is it a lock we're playing Pittsburgh next week?
Yes, that's done deal.
Okay.
Signed, sealed, delivered.
So knowing that we're playing Pittsburgh next week, do you think there was any inclination with Stefanski and his game planning to leave some back for that potential game?
Yes, 100%.
I agree, dude. I was thinking the whole
100%.
time. Like, I bet he's not really laying it all out there unless he has to, unless it was like, you're down 10 or something going into the
Yeah, right. Unless you needed to, like, you needed some right now shit, which, I mean, even that notion sounds kind of ridiculous because you always need right now type
That's
shit
true.
in the NFL. But I've said it earlier, weeks, multiple times even, where you can see Stefanski setting up shit weeks in advance. Not just like early, like in-game games, essentially. He's playing weekly games too.
Yeah.
Where he's putting some shit on film, you know what I'm saying, for you to look for it. And I said that all along with this game coming up is both teams, like, look, Pittsburgh wanted to win the game. Let's not get it twisted, okay?
Yeah, the players out there always want to win.
You never want to play a team a third time. Because things are, tendencies really start to show.
Buffalo winning kind of nulled that. Even if Pittsburgh would have won, they would have stayed locked into the spots, right?
I think so. I think Buffalo, which I'm not real sure, man, because they, with these tiebreakers and shit, they get pretty deep.
Yeah,
and I just know,
a little crazy,
for certainty that we're playing fucking Pittsburgh next week. That's what I know for sure. Real quick, I want to make a report out for our boy Donovan Peoples-Jones. He just tweeted out because he was being tested for a concussion and shit. When they checked him on the field and they asked me if you know where he was. Do you know where he said he was?
Where?
The fucking playoffs, baby. Donovan Peoples-Jones is my guy, dude. He is my fucking guy, man. He tweeted it out a couple minutes ago. That's my dude.
Love it.
Fucking love it.
Yeah,
I think he's going to be just fine. How about that?
I hope he's able to be out of the concussion protocol by next weekend because I think going through this playoff push, now that we're not push, this playoff run, because now we're in the playoffs. So we want to go on a run now. In order for us to do this, I think we're going to need all hands on deck. Listen, I want to give a big shout out to our run game today.
Yep. Fuck yeah.
That number one, keep in mind, obviously down Callahan and the assistant. Okay. So pregame, JC Treader named player coach. So what he's doing is he's digesting what's happening, making calls for future reference, yada, yada, yada. He's playing coach for the offensive line. That's what's happening there, being a player coach. And listen, and this is not taking anything away from Nick Chubb because Nick Chubb is the fucking man. All right.
The man.
7.7 yards a carry for Nick Chubb. Baker Mayfield. Okay. When he kept the ball and ran with it, 7.3 yards a carry. Kareem Hunt, damn near 4 yards a carry, 3.8 yards. Okay. These guys were able to run. Now they had their hiccups. There were some false starts, yada, yada, yada. Things we got to clean up, definitely. But I think all in all, Rich, this offensive line showed up today.
This O-line, yeah, they're fucking cooking, man. Look, you had it's been a little bit since we've had everybody in and moving. The main five guys. As far as JC Treader taking over for game day shit, I wasn't concerned about Bill Callahan missing the game. Not even a little bit. These players are smart enough to adjust on the fly. And it's not even really about one guy telling them what to adjust to. It's just the communication in the front five. Those front five guys, if the communication is on, the coach is irrelevant. As long as they are all doing what the other one expects them to do, good shape. Coaching, be damned in that aspect. If they're all working as a unit, it doesn't matter what the adjustments are. I think we're trying. Look, man, I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but it seemed like we were trying to ease Nick Chubb in and out of the game.
Yeah, he was actually off the field at times when I would have expected him to be on the field, which is fine. Like, I think they're just trying to keep him
personnel packages. But look, what's the over/under next week, regardless of anything weather related? What's the over/under on 30 carries for Nick Chubb next week? I mean, like, seriously,
I think I'm betting the over on 30 total for sure. That's a lock.
I'm telling you, I have concerns with Kareem Hunt. I feel like he's trying to hit a home run every time he touches the ball. And that's why we've seen the drop in production from him overall, like what you'd expect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think they're trying to, like, kind of maybe baby Nick Chubb a little bit. And I like you said, and we talked about a little bit ago, of not – showing too much, not putting a lot of film out there. Mind you, it's 2 games, so there's a ton of fucking film for both teams.
Most definitely.
But
And they're gonna. It's true.
You still want to keep shit under your hat.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I guarantee you, Pittsburgh's going to have a new wrinkle defensively and offensively next week, just like we are.
Yeah.
Some shit that neither team has ever seen. You have to.
Film against other teams is not the same as film against your squad. That film, and you know,
right.
You're a coach. That film is much more valuable
than
films against other squads. So, yes, keeping things close to the vest while you're playing that opponent is imperative. And I agree. I think Stefanski, that's why I brought it up, because like, I wonder if anyone else is thinking this. I thought during the whole game, like, okay, he's doing some things, but he's not like breaking molds here. So I think he's keeping some things close to the vest, which is good. I'm glad he did that, and we were able to come away with the victory.
He's got wild cards. He's got wild cards tucked away. You can bet your ass on that.
Most definitely. So big kudos definitely to the running game and the offensive line, as I kind of emphasized there. I am so happy we have a player like Nick Chubb to lean on going into this playoff run right now. Also, obviously, shout out to Baker Mayfield. I know his numbers weren't gaudy today, but you know what? The guy completed 63% of his passes, 196 yards and a touchdown, no picks, took care of the ball the whole game, didn't put it on the ground, obviously, like last week against the Jets. And he propelled himself with the 196 passing yards into some pretty good company. The stat that I've been talking about for the last 3 episodes, probably now joining Peyton Manning and Andrew Luck as the only quarterbacks to throw for 3,500 yards and 20 plus touchdowns in 3 consecutive seasons. Their first 3 seasons, actually, specifically. So shout out to Baker Mayfield, Rich. And I think with this win, no matter what happens in the playoffs, that 5th-year option is now getting picked up.
I've seen some people like I mean, like, what are you, fucking high? We spent 20 years without a quarterback, and then we finally have one. And I was at Rob Ninkovich for the Patriot, or used to be a linebacker for the Patriots, comes out and is like, if Baker Mayfield loses, you're not going to pick up his 5th-year option. Like,
Bart.
And Bart fucking Scott. Fuck you,
yes.
Bart.
He also.
I'm glad we didn't fucking sign your washed up ass.
Yeah. Good thing you hid in the
fucking
bathroom,
turd.
Fucker.
Yeah. What a dick. But anyways, like, really? Like, we weren't, like, no matter what the outcome of this game was, Baker was most likely getting his option picked up.
Yeah.
Let's get away from that nonsense where anything outside of that was going to happen. Look, man, we're in
the fucking playoffs, Rich.
Yeah, I mean, holy shit, man. I still can't, it's still washing over me as I speak. Like,
I know.
We knew from the jump that this wasn't going to be easy. I don't care how many players the Steelers had out. Those are, and like I said, last week or earlier in the week, those are NFL players.
Yes,
they're
sir.
NFL players. Any game played in the NFL is a tough game. All right. You've seen it where the Jets come, the Jets go out and beat the Rams and then beat us. And the Jets are historically fucking bad. Just weird shit happens. Games have their own like universe that they happen in. And anything that happens outside of that universe from week to week is irrelevant. It doesn't fucking matter. Any given Sunday for a goddamn reason.
It's true.
And on this particular Sunday in early January, sent us to the fucking playoffs, man.
Yes.
Oh God, does it feel good, dude? I feel like it. Like I feel like I don't have. Look, do you not see the monkey? There's no more monkey on our back, man. We got rid of the fucking stink. This is the first time. Look, man, and this is with the eye looking forward too. For the first time since 1999, we got the fucking stink off of us.
Stink is washed off.
That shit don't live here no more.
Fucking A right, it don't. It does not. It does not live here anymore.
Oh man. I can't get over it, man. I keep just refreshing Twitter, watching all of our fellow Browns fans just fucking bask in the goddamn glory as the NFL fucking playoffs, and we're in it. And there's a goddamn X next to our name, which means clinched a playoff fucking berth.
Clinched it. Rich, basking in this victory. It's just
glory that is, man.
It is, and I find myself at a loss for words. While I'm at a loss for words, let me go ahead and plug Thrive Fantasy. right now. So go ahead and check out Thrive Fantasy. So what this is going to do is you're going to use player props, okay, to do your betting with. So unlike FanDuel and what's the other one? The other one. Those guys, okay? So unlike those guys, you're going to use player props with your bets, which gives you a little bit of uniqueness in there. So especially as we get into the playoffs here, I think that's going to become a little more prevalent now. I think these prop bets start to inflate a little bit as we get into playoffs. People are getting involved in different things. So check out thrivefantasy.com. Get involved with your prop betting with that. Use your Mark1 promo code and get your match bonus. That's thrivefantasy.com. Check them out on Twitter too. #ThriveFantasy. Actually, I think it's prop up, but check out Thrive @ThriveFantasy. How about that? Also, don't forget, you got to travel over to the mothership, right? Rich, Mark1 Sports.
No doubt. Go get a fucking Chubb Hub shirt.
Get a Chubb Hub shirt. Check out the latest Mark1 podcast that interviewed the TKO guy, Barry Allen. Check that out. And hit up all the other guys while you're there. The CLE Tribe cast, okay? Your Ultimate Warriors. Get your Indians and your Cavs stuff. Basketball's gearing up. Your Cavs are what? What are we, 4-2 now? What's the record?
Yeah, 4-2.
4-2.
Kicking ass right now.
Go over to Mark1 Sports and get your Cleveland sports fix over there. So check that out. Hit the store up while you're there. Mark1sports.com. Rich, I'm not ending it right now. I don't want to.
I'll fucking talk for 2 more fucking hours. Like, I mean,
give us 5-10 more minutes. I know I usually end it with the promos, but I'm just so fucking jacked right now about this victory, Rich. I mean, the happiness.
Hey, real quick. Let's go down memory lane, man.
Okay. Let's
where
take
were
a trip.
where do you remember? Do you remember where you were when Northcutt dropped that ball against the Steelers in the wild card round in 2002?
No, I don't actually. I know I was a junior in high school.
So you're probably out like recovering from a hangover.
And I was
Saturday night
football then, but not like I am now. Not even
No,
close.
I was at a hotel. It was a Holiday Inn Express, actually.
No, you stayed at a Holiday Inn Express?
It was a Holiday Inn. It may not have been an Express yet. And we had a giant hotel party for some reason. It may have just not been for whatever reason. But I was watching it in a hotel bar with our buddy, a Steelers fan, Matt Beal. And early in that game, we were kicking the shit out of Pittsburgh, and I was just fucking handing them turd sandwiches like, fuck you, eat shit, go fuck yourself.
Take a bite of this.
And then fucking Dennis Northcutt, you fucking dirtbag human, who I hate less today, actually.
Who?
He dropped down on I hate you list by a notch.
Today, after our win to clinch the playoffs, I like.
Oh, dude, wait.
I like all kinds of people.
I like everybody
all of them.
Dude, look, I like everyone that was in the path or on the path or on the fucking train, on the bus, fucking whatever that got us to today.
Yes, sir.
Because if you change one thing, today wouldn't be what it is.
Love it.
And
Love every second.
The path sucked. We went through 1-31. We went through countless fucking heartbreak. The fucking goddamn Jim Sorgi fucking Colts shitting on us after Derek Anderson throws goddamn 5 picks in Cincinnati.
Yeah, that's a bad.
I mean, we lived through it. We lived through it. And we're here. We fucking made it, dude. We fucking made it. And we're not going away. I'm telling you right now. I told you, dude, look. We're early. We're a year ahead of schedule. This team got better faster than we anticipated.
Yes, it did. Hey, we talk about expectations on the last podcast, right? Preseason expectations versus where we are now. You're looking at an 11-5 football team.
11-5.
11-5 football team in the playoffs as a wild card at 11-5, which is almost a fucking atrocity to begin with, as I say it right now. Like 11-5, and you're just a wild card. But it is what it is. 11-5 football team, rookie head coach, COVID fucking season. Let's give this team credit for what it has done throughout this season. All right. This team, okay, through all its shortcomings, because there's been shortcomings this year, primarily on the defensive side, given what the landscape was presented with in the beginning of the year, and now where we are, 11-5, and you're in the playoffs.
How many of the last seasons would we have to add up to get to 11-5 in terms of wins?
11-7 at least.
I mean, fuck, dude. I mean, we're going. You know what I'm
Don't
saying?
ask
Like,
me to math. I will fuck it all up. I'll tell
I'm
you
not
there's 8
mathing.
teams in each conference on the playoffs. So
yeah, hey,
don't
but-
even ask me.
you know, just to. I feel vindicated, man. I feel like, you know, we earned
I love that
this
word, Rich.
spot.
I love that you use that word. I feel fucking vindicated, because you know what? Look, and I'm not saying we went out on some limb backing this team all season long. We love the Browns. It's our
No, it
the
was
big
there. We
chunk
knew it
of
was
our
there.
Life, okay, but
More than it
fighting
should be,
against
probably.
the other factions, the small faction of Browns fans that wanted to resist this team. I'm not, you know what? Can't do it. They've let me down in the past. Fighting against those factions of Browns fans throughout the season, and we're not the only ones. Everyone listening to this right now who feels the same way, you're included in this as well, okay? Vindication is today. Vindication. Yes.
Yeah. You're goddamn right. Like I said, man, we waited 18 years for this moment to happen on TV. It happened. I mean, I would rather have been there in the stadium.
On the televisions,
I'm glad.
It happened.
Oh, I'm glad we weren't there in a fucked up way, because I mean, I would need at least off till Thursday. Bare minimum.
I'm putting in a day. Actually, so we don't know what day we play now, right? Or do we?
I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to play on Sunday.
Okay, so I'm putting in.
I got
for Monday
money that says we
already.
play Sunday.
I'm putting in Monday already. I'm not,
So,
because win or lose, I'm going to be too drained physically and emotionally to go to work Monday. So I'm going to go ahead and put a vacation day in already. You know what? Even if we have a Saturday fucking game, I don't care. I'm putting in this day Monday because I'm making a whole holiday of it.
dude, that's it.
That's it.
We're just going to call it a Browns holiday.
It's a Browns holiday next weekend, baby. Yes, we're doing it.
Fuck yeah. Done
listen,
deal. I'll be off work. We're tearing it up.
You guys have a big episode coming for you, I'm sure, on Thursday. We've 2 years. So we're coming up on 2 years doing the podcast. Obviously, this is our first chance to dissect, cover, talk about a playoff week.
Playoffs.
So I'm not going to promise you fucking clowns and balloons and big cakes or anything like that. But I'm going to promise you're going to get the best from old Josh and Rich over here. And we're going to bring you a good episode that you can sink your teeth into and get jacked up about this fucking playoff game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, Rich, with that being said, why don't you go ahead and lead us out with a glorious, glorious path on the words of the wisdom here with this playoff game looming here.
I mean, I've kind of talked about it the whole podcast, man. This is a long time coming. You know, we've been the joke of the NFL. We've been ridiculed. Mistake on the lake. You know, we've been turned into a kind of a phrase. You know, you guys just, oh, that's so Browns. The Browns brownsed again. Well, today I think that takes on a different meaning now. You know, it doesn't, none of that shit matters anymore. It's not part of it. These aren't the same old Browns. Do you know why I know that they're not the same old Browns? Because that shit don't live here no more, baby. Go Browns.
Woo!
Fucking
Go
playoffs,
Browns,
baby.
Woo! Go Browns.
Go Browns.